Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at YOLO. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.yolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after this class.
Hi everyone. How's everybody doing? I'm so excited to meet all of you once again. I hope that you are ready for learning something new today. Can you guess what language or what subject we are going to be learning today? Yes, today we have English class with Neva ma'am. I'm so excited to meet all of you and teach you a new story today. I hope everyone is safe at home and I hope everyone is looking after themselves, washing their hands, wearing their masks. How are online classes going? Also, it's the new year now, so happy new year. I know I'm quite late, but happy new year and I hope you're having a wonderful January. All right. So, the things required for today's English class is a notebook. So keep a notebook ready, keep a pen ready, pencil, eraser, ruler, anything that you need, any kind of stationery that you need to write, keep all of that ready for today's class. And have you got any friends also attending the class with you? If yes, give me a thumbs up in the chat. Do you have any friends attending? It's always fun to learn when you have your friends learning with you. So don't forget to invite your friends to come and join our classes as well. Also, I hope that all of you are making your submissions on time. Yes, the submission date for this class, it will be 2 days from now onwards. So that's the deadline. You have to submit it before the deadline so that I'm able to receive your assignments on time and I'll be able to correct them and give them back to you. All right? So don't forget to make your submissions on time. All right, everybody? Is everybody ready and set and super excited to learn something new? Yes? Give me a thumbs up if you're all set and ready, if you've settled down, and so that we can dive right into our English class. Alrighty. Let's begin then. Yes? Awesome. Okay, I was just reading your comments in the Chat box. Great. Let us start with our brand new story today. The story is very close to my heart. It is a heartwarming, beautiful story about a father and his daughter and some cheese. How many of us love cheese? I absolutely love cheese. It is so delicious. I love sprinkling cheese on my pizzas. That's my favorite way to use cheese. What about you guys? Do you guys love cheese? Awesome. So if you love cheese, you're going to absolutely love this story because it's all about cheese. Are you ready to say cheese? Awesome. So let's watch and see what's going to happen in this amazing cheese story.
If you wake up and you don't wanna smile, if it takes just a little while, open your eyes and look at the day. You'll see things in a different way. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, it'll soon be here. It'll be here better than before. Yesterday's gone, yesterday's gone. Why not think about the times to come and not about the things that you have done? If your life was bad to you, just think about what tomorrow will be. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, it'll soon be here. It'll be here better than before. Yesterday's gone, yesterday's gone. All I want is to see you smile. If it takes just a little while, I know that you don't believe that it's true. I never meant any harm to you.
All right, let's take a pause right here and understand what exactly was happening in this beautiful story. Okay, so it opens on this tiny little cheese shop. It's called the Traditional Cheese Shop. Okay, it's owned by the father of this young girl, and he also has a cat. Okay, so as we keep going forward, we see the story that there's this tiny little girl and there's this father who owns the shop, and she's just making some cute decorations because she's so passionate about what her father's doing and cheese making. And the cheesemaker is all set and ready to go for the International Cheese Championship. All right, he forgot to take his van keys, so his little daughter right here, look at how tiny she is. She's literally standing on a stool to reach her father. His little daughter tries to reach the invitation and the keys and takes them to her father. All right, there she is, all set and ready. Even though she's not going for the championship, she is so excited for her father because, hey, my dad gets to go. What if he comes first this time? He's been working so hard. So she is so excited. She gives him the van keys and off he goes. It takes him one full day to go and submit and get the results and come back. And by the end of the day, in the evening when it's dusk, he returns. Okay, so as you can see, it's dusk now and it's time to come back home. And his daughter is still so excited, still so happy because her dad came second. There you go. So you see, he's been participating for quite a few years. He has the experience, but he always managed to come either third or second, and that's what's making him so morose. It's making him really sad because he doesn't want to come second or third. He's just interested in coming first. As you can see, he's just stopped believing in himself and he's giving up. And there's always this sad expression on his face. But his daughter never gives up. His daughter's like, hey, so what? Let's try again. So they've got their mixture, their batter ready to make cheese once again. And she's still learning. So she has fun. She drops the batter, no problem. Let's laugh it off. She's mixing and mixing, having fun while learning. Okay, she's observing her dad, looking closely. Ah, I see. This is how I do it. And her dad is always helping her out as well. He's very supportive. And now she's slowly, slowly growing up. She's become a young maiden. And her dad is still supporting her and helping her and supervising her. She keeps being innovative and creative and keeps creating some cheese. She's trying different techniques. And finally, when she becomes a young woman, she feels like her cheese is ready to enter the International Cheese Championship. So she's wrapped it up in this beautiful red packaging. She's also wearing a beautiful red dress and she feels that she's ready to enter. So she tells her dad, hey, dad, just be careful because her dad's getting older now. You can see some white hair on his head and his beard also. So she shows him the invitation and she says, hey, dad, let's go. I mean, I want to take my cheese for the championship. Please take this. But he says, no, we're not going to take it. We're not going to enter the championship this year. And she's really upset because she's been working so hard and she's been learning all the tricks of the trade so that she would be really able to participate in the championship. But her father just said no. See, her father just even wiped away a tear, because he feels like he's just lost hope. They're not going to win and nothing's going to happen. Nothing good can come out of it. So he puts her to bed nicely and then he sees some other cat is eating the cheese. Okay, it's almost like a sign. The cat seems very interested in the cheese and she uses her claws and she really tries to open up the cheese as you can see and was about to eat it when the father stops her and he himself wants to see, okay, let me see what has my daughter put inside this creatively crafted cheese. And as you can see, he is shocked, he is amazed, he is beyond surprise when he tastes the amazing cheese that his daughter has made. Now the sun has risen again, it is dawn. The father wraps up the beautiful cheese that his daughter has made. But he's being very smart here, okay? He wraps it up with his own wrapping, okay? So his daughter doesn't find out that he actually took the creatively crafted cheese so that she doesn't find out, so that it's a surprise for her. He wraps it up in the traditional cheese shop packaging, okay, see, in white packaging, and he's packed it all up and very carefully he takes it and puts it in the truck, okay. She once again takes his van keys, gives it to him, and they're all set to go for the International Cheese Championship. Okay, let's stop right there and let's go back to the quiz. Okay, so I'm going to drop a link right now in the chat box. I want you to click on the link and solve the quiz. Okay, enter your name and click on start. I'm going to give you exactly 3 minutes to finish the quiz. Once you are done, you can give me a thumbs up in the chat box or just simply write done in the chat box or write finished in the chat box. You can also write your score, how much you got, if you got full marks, if you got 100%, if you made any mistakes. If you have any doubts, queries, questions, put them all in the chat box. I'm here to answer them. Any questions regarding the assignment, I'm going to assign it to you after the story is over and after we are done playing the quiz. So wait up, don't you worry. All right, I'm going to give you 3 minutes right now to finish the quiz. Okay, giving you 2 more minutes to finish the quiz, then come right back. Don't go anywhere because we have to discuss the answers to the questions of the quiz. So come right back. We also need to continue the story and complete it and find out what exactly happens at the championship this time, all right? Okay, everybody, I can see that you are almost done with the quiz. I can also see most of you are getting everything correct, and I'm very, very proud of you. This class is one of my favorite classes because everybody is always attentive and is doing the quizzes and answering them correctly every single time. So I absolutely love teaching this class. I hope that all of you are done with the quiz now because we need to discuss it. I'm going to give you 1 more minute for everybody else that's still remaining and still working on it. Quickly finish it so that we can move on to discussing it. All right. Okay, I can see quite a few thumbs ups in the chat. I can see done, finished, amazing. Okay, you can also put your score in the chat so that I know how much you got. Okay. You can let me know, was it easy? Was it difficult? Were you able to answer all the questions? If you have any problem accessing the quiz, it's right there in the chat box. They've pinned it to the top. You can ask a family member to help you out so that they can help you to load the quiz, all right? Okay, so let's go on and discuss the quiz and see how you did. Who became an expert cheesemaker with time? The daughter, the dog, the cat. The correct answer is the daughter, of course. What did the daughter hand over to her father? An invite to the competition and a cheese creativity crafted wrapped in a red paper, or an invite to dance competition? This was obvious. It has to be the first one, right? Was the father shocked after tasting cheese his daughter made? Yes, no. Yes, he was shocked. You saw the expression on his face, right? He was quite shocked. Word that means make partial or minor changes to something. Rise, color, or modify. Yes, the answer is modify. The man tasted the cheese. He was amazed by the way it tasted. Choose the correct option, in, and is. So you need to choose the word which, when inserted between the two sentences, would join them perfectly. So the man tasted the cheese in. He was amazed by the way it tasted. The man tasted the cheese and he was amazed by the way it tasted. Or the man tasted the cheese is. He was amazed by the way it was tasted. Of course, the answer is and. So I see we are done with the quiz and we've got 5 on 5, 100%. Extremely proud of every one of you. Give yourself a pat on the back for doing so well. Okay, so now shall we go back to the story and see what happens next? Because we have to find out and know what exactly happened, right? The very next day. It is dawn, and what's gonna happen at the International Trees Championship. So let's sit back and watch what happens next. beautiful, right? Such a warm ending. Really brings butterflies. Okay, so let's understand what exactly was happening right here. So the father, after he tasted the yummy, creatively crafted cheese, was blown away by his daughter's expertise and was sure that she should be given the platform that she deserves. So now they are on their way to the International Cheese Championship. As you can see, both of them are heading up and carrying the the pieces of cheese. Okay, it's in their hand and the daughter is so excited. She looks around, she can see everybody set up their stalls, and she's so excited to know who's going to win this time. Super duper pumped, and they are ready, but the daughter doesn't even know that her cheese is inside that wrapping, that package. Okay, the judges first decide to taste the father's cheese. That's the cheese that the father made, and their expressions are pretty blank as usual. So nothing new. We haven't seen anything different. It's just like the usual. But then when they see the traditional cheese and within it there was the creatively crafted cheese, which was made by his daughter, if you see his daughter's expression, it is one of bewilderment because she's so surprised that, wow, my father actually decided to give me a chance. Did you see that? She's so excited. And her father, well, he's just waiting to watch what's going to happen next. And the judges had it, and their expression changed. They had found their winner, and they give the first place to his daughter. Can you see how excited and how happy his daughter is? She gives him a hug, but above all, she gives him his first place because he deserved it. He was the one who actually taught her how to make cheese in the first place. He was her teacher, her father, her biggest supporter and believer. And so she gave him his first place, which he deserved. And then they decided to make creatively crafted cheese from then onwards and also changed the name of their shop and made it creatively crafted cheese because it's not traditional anymore, it's different. All right, so that is the beauty of this beautiful story. It really melts the heart, doesn't it? Just like cheese melts in your mouth, the story really melts your heart. I know. It's such a cute little story. Let me know in the chat box. Did you have fun learning this story? Yes? Did you have fun listening to it? Yes? The moral of the story is also very interesting. I'm going to tell you that in just a few minutes. Before that, I want to explain some grammar topics and then we can go on to playing a grammar quiz. All right? So, the grammar topic that we're going to be studying today is called subject and predicate. You must be familiar. You already know what that is, right? So, subject is something that's the most important part of the sentence, and predicate is the verb part of the sentence. So, usually ask the question what the subject does, whereas the subject is the who or what the sentence is all about. All right, so these are the parts of a sentence where the sentence is divided into two parts, a subject and a predicate. For example, the big green frog jumped across the log. The big green frog is the subject, whereas jumped across the log is the predicate. My sweet grandmother wore a blue dress. My sweet grandmother is the subject, whereas wore a blue dress is the predicate. So you see, when I have a subject, I ask the question who, whereas when I have a predicate, I ask the question, okay, what exactly is my subject doing? So it's sort of describing what the subject is up to. The next grammar topic that I want to teach you today is adjective, something that we've already done in school. An adjective gives more information about a noun or pronoun by answering one of these questions. What kind? It's an adjective of quality, right? You have blue car, you have long rope, tall person, big house, an adjective of quality. Which one? This town, so that makes it demonstrative adjective where you are saying this town or that town, these towns or those towns. So you're being more specific about where exactly this thing is taking place. So we are talking about demonstrative adjective. Then you have last week, the second day, the other woman. Then you have how many? One. Second, three boys, few cars, several people. So these are adjectives of quantity where you're quantifying something. We are talking about numbers. We are talking about few, several, many, little. All of those are adjectives of quantity. All right. So these are the different types of adjectives which I have put in the quiz as well and which you will be evaluated on. So keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, and let's get ready for another quiz. Click on the link in your chat box right now and enter your name and click on start game. Then you can start off with your game and we will give you about 3 to 4 minutes to finish off the quiz, after which we will discuss it together. All right, so let me know the moment you are done with the quiz so that we can start discussing it together. Okay. The moment you are done with the quiz, please give me a done or finished or thumbs up in the chat box so that I know that you are done with the quiz. You can also tell me how much you scored in the quiz. Did you get full marks? Did you get 100%? You can let me know if you have any questions regarding the quiz, and we will answer all of them when we discuss the quiz together. All right? You can also let me know if you found the quiz easy or difficult, if all the concepts were clear or not. Okay, kids? Okay, I can see that most of you are done with the quiz, and I can also see your scores in the chat box. Thank you so much for sharing. And I see that most of you have also got full marks in the quiz, which makes me extremely happy. Now, shall we begin with solving the quiz together and seeing how you performed? Okay, let me very quickly share my screen so that you can see it, and let's discuss it together. The cheesemaker and his daughter made the cheese at their shop. Choose the subject. The cheesemaker and his daughter. The cheese at their shop. His daughter made the cheese. The answer is the cheesemaker and his daughter. The cheesemaker came second in the competition. Choose the predicate. He came second in the competition is the predicate, right? The cat tried to eat the cheese lying on the table. Choose the predicate. The cat tried to eat the cheese lying on the table. Tried to eat the cheese lying on the table, right? That is the predicate, definitely. These cheese samples are really delicious. The underlined word these, it is a demonstrative adjective, like I explained to you earlier as well. This, that. There was enough milk in the jar. It is an adjective of quantity. Perfect. The little girl grew up to be a young, beautiful woman. It is adjective of quality. The man was dash after tasting the cheese his daughter made. Choose the right degree of comparison. The man was more surprised than angry, more surpriser than angrier, was more surprised than angry. Of course. And finally, the cheese was creamier than before. Choose the right positive and superlative degree of the comparison. It is creamy and creamiest. Awesome. Time for redemption question. The cheesemaker came second in the competition. Choose the predicate. No, you need to choose the subject. Okay, the question is wrongly written here. You have to choose the subject. So the correct subject would be the cheesemaker. And finally, we are done with the quiz and we got 100%. Yay! Give yourself a pat on the back and clap for yourselves for doing such an amazing job and getting 100 on 100 plus 8 on 8. I am so proud of each and every one of you. Now, before moving ahead, let's find out what was the moral of the story. The moral of the story is very simple. It is to never, ever, 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 ever give up. All right? If you have a difficult situation in life, just like you saw in the story, the moral is to never give up. It might be difficult right now, but eventually tomorrow everything will clear up. The sun will shine again and you will have your answers. So don't ever think that it's the end of the world and everything is crumbling down and crashing down and I can't manage it. No, that's not true. You can. Trust me, you can. Because I've been there too. And all of us have been there. One or the other time, we have felt like giving up and we have felt like this is not working out. I don't like this. I hate this. And I never want to do this again. We say that to ourselves all the time, right? But the truth is that you can. It's just at that time you are being prepared to face something that you haven't faced before. And that's why you feel like, oh, well, what is happening? You feel like nothing is going according to you. But in reality, it is going according to nature. Everything is working out. And you just have to believe. You just have to trust the process and trust that it is happening for you and not against you. It's always and always happening for you. So even if something is not working out, not going according to you in your house, in your school, in anything, studies, academics, career, just remember that it's happening for you. It's trying to teach you something. Learn the lesson. Don't take it as a failure because we never fail. We only learn. All right. That's life. So learn from it. Take the lesson. Don't cry about it. Don't crib about it. Don't get angry and don't spread negative vibes. The important part is to learn from the lesson and take it with you. Take it in your stride and keep moving forward. Keep trying again because you know what? Practice makes perfect. And if that is not the path for you, the right path will be cleared and will be made known to you. You just have to listen to yourself and you have all the answers. All right. So that's what the story is about, and that's the lesson as well. He saw the girl, she was cheerful, she was happy, and that's how she was able to reach where she wanted to reach, and she was able to stand first in the international chess championship. Whereas her father was quite negative. You saw he was quite sad all the time, and he came second and third, which is definitely a big thing. But he did not appreciate what nature really gave him. So the important part is to always appreciate, otherwise nature is going to take it away from you. All right, kids. So appreciate what you have in today's moment, even if it's not what you want. Appreciate the fact that you're able to attend class today, that you have online class, that your parents are allowing you to study from YouTube, from ULO. Thank and thank nature for this opportunity. Not everybody gets this. Always remember that. And that is what will lead you to never ever ever giving up. All right, super. So now let's go on to knowing what is the assignment for the week. I hope everybody is ready and set. So the assignment for the week is to answer these four questions in four crisp sentences. Who are the characters in the story? What are they making? What are they preparing for? And what do they drive to go there? Okay, so they're preparing for an event. You obviously know what that is. And you have to tell me what do they drive to reach that event. Okay, take a quick screenshot of this page or you can write it down in your notebook so that you remember. Don't forget to submit this in 2 days. You have a deadline of 2 days, after which I won't be able to check any of your assignments. And trust me, I want to check your assignments. Okay, so I'm excited, waiting for your assignments to come in, and I am going to be staying tuned. I hope you guys will also stay tuned and make the submission on time. I know you have other commitments. Make some time for us as well. Don't forget to submit on live.yulo.com. Thank you so much for joining in today. Thank you to all the parents who connected with us today. And thank you to all the children for studying this amazing story with us today. I hope you learned something new. And remember, never, ever, 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 ever give up. All right. Thank you so much. And I'm going to see you once again for the next English class. Have a lovely evening. Bye bye.
Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at YOLO. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.yolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after this class.